if you've ever wanted to learn how to play a new instrument, or maybe you need to brush up on some of those skills you may have had, we know a great place to start.
Patrick Worley, owner of Music Lessons Las Vegas, is joining us now to share more. Good morning, Patrick. How you doing?
Hi, guys. Good. How about yourself?
We're very good.
Great.
This is such a great site, and it's from you as a musician, and that's kind of where it all starts. So where did you go from being a musician to wanting to help other musicians?
Yeah, totally. I've been making the rounds here on these media tours, but I'm happy to introduce myself to the people that don't know about that. So music is the only thing I've ever done as a job, been the only profession I've ever had. I spent about a decade in Nashville, Tennessee, working in the studios and supporting rock and country artists. Worked in academia too, but I've always taught privately. And I know that there's a big market for that, namely because it's what a vast majority of musicians do. I would say about 90% of musicians teach privately in some capacity. And I have built a business around that I'm launching and pushing very hard for the next year or 2 years. So you're going to see a lot about it.
Yeah, and you actually created Music Lessons Las Vegas. So what is this platform and how does it work?
That's a very good question, because it's a different way of thinking about it. So, you know, like I said, I've always taught, and it used to be just my personal teaching site. But I maxed out on students with it because it's really easy to find. If you look it up online, it'll be one of the first things you see no matter what you look for. That got me to, at times, as many as 100 students with a wait list, which sounds ridiculous. I know, I've had people that don't believe that, but I'm going to keep pushing that and showing musicians what they can do with that. Well, obviously I can't teach any more than that. So I flipped it because I have the online real estate, so to speak. I flipped it into kind of a directory for all the local musicians that teach here. So if you want lessons for yourself, if you go to lessonslasvegas.com and check it out, you'll find great teachers in every instrument on there now.
Yeah. With regards from the teacher aspect to student, how is it different, your website, to obtaining students than other platforms or other ways of people, you know, getting?
Yeah, I would say that this is different from a traditional model with regards to the way that the market can find teachers, because we actually allow you to find your teacher. That's the way that I'm going with this. I don't promote any of the musicians on there. I just push the sites, and musicians can show up on there with a lot of different ways. Like, what's important to you? Is it convenience? Great. The teachers can have a map feature on there that shows their studio location, or they can say that they go to students' homes. Is it somebody with a lot of credentials or anything like that? Perfect. Teachers can have a feature on there where they show videos and reviews and things like that for it. If they're a teacher that teaches multiple instruments, they can show up in several different instruments on there. It's all up to them how they want to be presented to the market.
And that's really great on the teacher side of things. For local musicians, besides connecting them to the local market, what else does the platform offer?
Yeah, this is really a business based around helping musicians with the site as its anchor for the reasons I just said. It's what most of them do. But we have a lot of stuff that we offer. You know, we have a talent agency that have booked people for bar mitzvahs and dinner parties and things like that. I've been on with you guys before, and I had a member from the union with me a few months ago here. And the union has a new program where independent contractors as musicians can get health insurance and things like that. No good without the work. We get them the work. So that's how we work together in tandem with the musicians union. There's 4 or 5 things like that on there, and I actually have a call right after this about another partnership that we're working on too.
But you're constantly busy with this. You just mentioned, you know, you got to run for this interview to a call. How rewarding has it been to see your baby turn from what it was into this this monster where you have so many students lined up, and you know you're constantly busy, and all these other musicians are joining in?
Yeah, well, you know, that's done a lot for me. Sometimes people hear that many students and they're like, I would never want to teach that much or anything like that. Well, for me, what it's done is it's allowed me to launch different things. I have that many students. I'm able to launch this site and promote it without going into debt for it, because I have the income coming in from students that I can put into it. Another thing, because a lot of musicians want to perform, I have a travel video project that I launched recently showing, it's going to turn into full travel videos, but right now I'm traveling around. I've been to Japan, I've been to the Grand Canyon, I've been to France, things like that, recording the music of the world. I'm going to show that and turn them into travel videos. So showing the culture of the world through the music of the world. And again, I'm able to fund that with my own private students. So if it's a game of musical chairs, I can bring my own chair to it, and you never have to run out about it. And that's really what I'm offering to the musicians here in Las Vegas.
Very cool.
We're seeing some gorgeous sites you've been to as well. So thank you so much, Patrick, for joining us this morning.
It's always a pleasure, guys. I'm looking forward to the next time.
Yes.
Awesome.
Whether you're a musician or looking to try something new, visit lessonslasvegas.com to learn more and get started.